Welcome to the online video series presented by Structure Studios. This video will explain Stage 2, House. In the House stage, you'll create the buildings and structures in your design. For this video, we'll set our grid to 1 foot and head to the Snaps menu to turn on Point, Line, and Grid. We'll also set the angle to World Angle and turn on Smart and Autocomplete. We'll use the Line tool to draw the shape of the house. Activate the Line tool and then left-click on the grid to set our first point. As we move our cursor, it's followed by a line and measurement. Let's move to the right 15 feet and left-click. We now have a 15-foot segment. As you can see, our cursor is still followed by a line, allowing us to draw the next segment. We'll draw down 53 feet and left-click again. Using this method, we'll draw the entire house. You can pause this video at any time to plot the dimensions. To finish the house, draw left 14 feet and click. Then down 4 feet and click. Left 26 feet and click. Up 4 feet and click. Left 25 feet and click. Up 43 feet and click. Right 20 feet and click. Down 10 feet and click. And right 30 feet and click. When we complete our 30-foot line, we'll see an orange line appear connecting to the original point. This is the autocomplete target line. It shows us that we are aligned with our original point and allows us to quickly complete the shape. We can click on the last point or press Enter for the shape to complete itself. In order for a house shape to appear in 3D, it must be a complete shape. A complete shape begins and ends at the same point. If a shape is red, it is incomplete and will not appear in 3D. Let's take a look at our house in 3D by clicking the 2D 3D button at the top of the screen. The house we drew was created with the default settings. We can customize the height, roof line, pitch, and other settings in the panel under 3 sections: House, Full Roof, and Roof Section. On House, we can set the height of the walls. If we click the 2-story button, our house automatically becomes 20 feet tall. We can also enter a custom height by typing in the value or using the arrows. The house has purple points. These modification points allow you to change the footprint of the shape right in 3D. Click the purple midpoint. As you hold down the left mouse button, a green arrow appears. This allows you to extend the house as needed. To change the height of individual walls, activate Point in the panel. Blue points appear on the house walls. Click the blue midpoint. As you hold down the left mouse button, a blue arrow appears. Set the wall height as needed. Press the Reset button next to Wall to reset the individual wall height. To reselect all the walls, double-click on one wall. This activates the overall height option. Click the 1-story button to set our house back to 10 feet. The house automatically has a roof. Click Full Roof to customize the appearance of the roof. First, turn the roof on or off as needed with the Roofline button. Next, select the roof pitch. As we adjust the value, the pitch angle updates. Click the R for more precise control and adjust the angle down to 1/10 of a degree. We can also modify the roof overhang, turn on or off fascia and soffit, set the height and thickness, and turn on or off ridge hip caps. Roof panels can be adjusted individually. As we move our mouse over the roof, individual panels highlight in blue. Click on the left panel to select it. When a panel is selected, it will highlight in white, and the panel automatically displays the roof section options. Currently, this roof panel is set to hip. In the Style drop-down, choose between hip, gable, Dutch gable, jerkin head, and mansard. We'll set it to gable. We can also adjust individual roof panels with the modification points. Click the middle panel to select it. We'll extend this roof panel to create a covered patio area. The purple point allows you to change the overhang right in 3D. Click the purple midpoint. As you hold down the left mouse button, a green arrow appears. Extend the roof line to create a covered area. Now we'll review additional features available to customize the house. Add a dormer to the roof with the Insert Dormer button. The dormer will follow your cursor until you place it on the house. Place the dormer on the right side and click to place it. Once the dormer is placed, dormer options will appear in the panel. This allows you to customize the style, height, width, pitch, and overhang. The Clip Roofline toggle will remove the roofline in front of the dormer. You can also quickly add gutters and downspouts. Double-click the house to select it. Press the Insert Gutters button. Gutters will be automatically added to all hip-style roofs. Click the Profile button to see the profile options in the library. Double-click a profile to apply it to the gutters. Once the gutters are set, click Downspouts. The downspout will follow your cursor until you place it on the house. Place the downspout on the right corner and click to place it. The downspout will automatically extend from the gutter to the ground. Use the options in the panel to customize the style and shape. Great! We are now ready to add windows and doors to our house. We can do this in 2D or 3D. Let's stay in 3D. In the panel, click the Insert Window button to insert a window. The window will follow our mouse and automatically snap to the house wall. Place the window below the gable and click to place it. Once the window is placed, we can move it with the green, red, and blue arrows. We adjust the elevation of the window with the blue arrow. This will turn off auto elevation, and the value will update in the box below. Auto elevation controls how far from the ground a shape is placed. Once we turn auto elevation back on, the window returns to the default position. When the window is selected, we can customize the appearance by choosing between standard or specialty. We'll start with a standard window. Let's set the size to 4 feet tall and 8 feet wide. Now we'll review the interactive window in the panel. First, we have the glass and window covering options. Turn off the window covering to see inside of the house, or turn it on to add blinds, shutters, or curtains. We can also choose to have the covering appear when inside the house. It's easy to modify the shape of the top of the window. Click on the arch to see the options. We can choose between none, arch, quarter, triangle, and angle. For this design, we'll select the arch and set the height to 2 feet. Now we'll click the casing. Here we can turn the casing off and on and adjust the casing thickness and width. We can also have our arch share the casing with the bottom portion of our window. Set Reveal to 3 inches to inset the window into the interior wall, or turn on Surround and Sill to achieve just the right look. The last window component is framing. Here we can turn the framing off and on, set the number of window panes, and add a grill pattern. For this window, set the pane count to 3 and change the divider width to 2 inches. You can restore the default values at any time by clicking the Reset button. Below the frame settings are grill options. Here you can set the number of rows, columns, and grill width. We'll set our rows and columns both to 3. Below this, we have options for the arch. Later in the material stage, you can apply any material to the window casing, frame, and grill pattern. Now we'll add another window to the opposite side of the house. Click the Insert Window button and place the window on the wall. The software remembers the settings of the last window we designed. Once the window is in place, we can customize the appearance. First, we'll set the size to 4 feet 6 inches tall and 3 feet 6 inches wide. Next, click on the arch on the interactive window to turn off the arch on top by selecting None. Then click on the window frame to reduce the pane count to 1. Great! We have the window we need. We can quickly duplicate this window by holding down Shift and dragging the next window in place. With the window selected, we see the distance between the two windows. As you shift-drag to add the third window, the spacing is automatically distributed. Next, we'll add a door. Let's go to 2D to place it. We'll open the library to the House Decor section. Then open the Doors category and click the French Style 80-inch subgroup. Then select the second option, 6-foot double door with panes. Click Insert One or double-click on the preview picture to insert it. Now as we move our cursor onto the grid, the door is on our cursor. As we move towards the house, the door will automatically snap to the house line. Using our cursor, we'll place the door in the middle of the 30-foot line segment. Once the door is in place, we'll click the Library tab to close the library. Now we'll head back to 3D to see how it looks. Right-click on the house and press View in 3D on the right-click menu. The door looks great. Let's head inside to review additional options. To move inside, hold down the right mouse button and move your mouse forward. Inside the house, we can see the interior walls. To pivot your view, hold down the left mouse button and move from left to right. We can adjust the width of the walls with the control next to Interior Wall. Ceiling adds a flat ceiling on the underside of the roof. If you'd like to have an open vaulted space, simply turn off the ceiling. We also have an option to add a floating floor. When active, you'll have a floor between the ceiling and foundation. This is great to add a floor on a 2-story house. You can also adjust the thickness of the floor and set the elevation. The house foundation is turned on by default. The foundation adds a floor. When off, the terrain is visible inside of the house. This completes basic instruction on the house stage. Thanks for watching. For more information, please visit structurestudios.com/help.